record to this computer. So it's recording now, and I will send it to you by email. So paragraph writing in Australia. So I will give you a very simple formula for that. Yeah, it's called TEEL. That is topic sentence. And insert a table so that it's easier for you. This is the basic structure of writing a topic. E.
Screen is not shared.
Say it again.
Screen is not shared.
I am sharing.
Okay.
Maybe because share. Can you see now? Penoada thing.
Yeah, hearing.
Yeah, කියන්න සමහර මේක මම record කරානේ ඒ නිසා වෙන්න ඇති. Yeah. Thanks. කියන්න නැත්නම් මම දන්නේ නැහැ. What you see I don't see. So Teal. So first one is called the topic sentence. In the topic sentence, you're supposed to give a main idea, your main idea for the topic, plus a controlling idea. So if I say, we are going to give this scenario a name and a place. So let's say Clara. So refusing food, and she's in an aged care, right? Clara has started to refuse her meals and says, even that is enough. So Calypso, main idea is Clara, and then a controlling idea තමයි, she had started to refuse her meals. So එතකොට අපේ entire paragraph එකේ ලියන්නේ about Clara and why she is refusing. So E is elaboration or more explanation, yeah? Explanation. You need to now explain why do you say that she is refusing to eat. So then you would say, since for 4 weeks, Clara has been less interested in her meals and at times refuses to take her medication. She has become aggressive towards the staff and says that she has no will to live any longer. Right. So that is an explanation. So this is just hypothetical. It's not a real. So if you bring one to the table, I can write one. And then ඊට පස්සේ the second E is an example. So first one is you're saying what the situation is, and then you are giving the background to that, and then you are going to give an example. And you can already write, you can say, for example, for instance, you can say that, you can say any of those words, that's fine. And if you, all of you like, I can actually do a paragraph writing class, like a discussion one day on a different, any topic that you like, so that you understand the structure of paragraphs and essays in Australia. For example, um, um, on several occasions, Clara, um, threw her medicine in the bin and pushed. So this is classic aged care situation in older people, right? And pushed her lunch and dinner away. Um, so L here is, it could be the linking sentence for the next paragraph, or if this paragraph is going to finish here, you will have to conclude that. I can give other one as well, structure if you like. This is the easiest one, concluding sentences. Concluding sentence or sentences. So then you need to make a judgment, not about Clara, not about her, it's not personal judgment. You are making a judgment, educated judgment about the situation for the benefit of the patient. That's what you're going to do. Oops. We go. This presents several problems to the well-being of Clara. So that will be like, so if you take it together, take it, watch now, like, I can't count it because I'm not one word. So like එළියට ගත්තොත් the structure king. So that's a paragraph. Emily was, how many words not very important. Fail කරනවා words වැඩි වුණොත් අඩු වුණොත්. So this will be like about 120 විතර. ඇති. So 1000 words තියෙනවනේ ලියන්න. ප්‍රශ්නයක් නෑ. So this is the description of the situation. So on your poster, you must define the model and the theory. So I'm going to go back to where I looked up the theory. So grips make a thing nurses කියලා විතරක් නෙමෙයි, anybody can use this 6-stage framework to create diagram Gibbs in 1988 to help people learn from their experiences. The 6 stages are description feelings. So පළවෙනිම slide එකේ දාන්න වෙනවා your overall understanding of Gibbs theory. මම එක sample එකක් basics මට දාලා දෙන්න පුළුවන්. So it පස්සේ wait, I have to see. Canva එකත් මම මෙතන දාන්නම් signal link එක. So word count requirements, very important to understand that. presented on the poster, the word count does not include the reference list, in-text citations, and content in part B. So, Mama, in-text citations, කොහොමද knowledge එක? Have you done that in Sri Lanka in bachelor's වලට? How much? Anybody? Okay.
We
Coach.
did some citations in our degree, but we have no enough knowledge actually because these days also we use some platforms and other things to do it.
Oh. Yeah, great. So EndNote is actually really easy to do citations. Yeah. So that's why I'm going to, so Thursday we'll do another class so that you have a bit more information for me, for you to tell me when I ask questions. So for that, you need to have Canva, and plus you need to have your APA 7th. So in your Canva, you need to be able to you are able to choose. So in-text reference එක මෙහෙමයි කරන්නේ. So like let's say this is not a real thing. I'm just going to write a bogus sentence, and in-text citation is like this. So uh, the older, this is an example of an in-text citation. Right? So the older adults in aged care are, I'm going to write it. I'm going to put the percentages here. 80% of older adults in aged care, right? Aged care are unhappy with the care they receive. So then you have to put the full stop. We actually fix it. And then you have to say it comes from Smith, comma, 2020. 2020. So that's an in-text reference. That means you have read the article of Smith in 2020, and then in your reference list, you will have the name of the article in APA 7th. Yeah? APA 7th, I'll do that on next time. You'll have to say, what is the name of the article, blah, 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 Smith and 2020. It should have the university name of the article and all that. So you need to have anything that you say from someone else's ideas, every sentence in the paragraph, you need to embed the in-text citation. So this is an in-text citation. So there are several ways of writing that. The same thing you can say in a different way, same different sentence structure, according to Smith, 2020, 80% of the older adults. There are two, so you swap it. So one paragraph, if you put 80% first, and then the second paragraph, you would put the reverse order so that it makes your writing more interesting. That's one. So e-poster must be created as a single document using Canva is the easiest in here. Right. So, and it says in here minimum of four references. Four references done on it. And maybe I'll highlight it. All published within the last 7 years. So this is give or take 7 years old. ඒ කියන්නේ 2019 විතරයි යන්න පුළුවන් to 2026. The articles that you read must be between these 2 years. Yeah, it cannot be older than 2019, and you wouldn't have before that. Yeah, after 2026 you wouldn't have. That's one thing. Link key elements of the mode theory to the Australian nursing standards for practice and code of conduct. Justify how it addresses your chosen issue. So issues ටිකක් brainstorm කරන් එන්න ඕනේ. Or if you can from your mobile, if you can type it into the mobile එක නම් ඉන්නේ මෙතන chat box එකට ගිහිල්ලා පුළුවන් ද type කරන්න. If you can type some, I can include them in here. If one person writes one, then there's quite a few brainstorm because at the end of the day there's only so much you can write. Issues මොනවාද තියෙන්නේ. ඔයගොල්ලන්ගේ personal experience එකේ ලංකාවේ nursing වලින් hospitals වල වැඩ කළා මොනවා හරි issue එකක් think of a difficult patient. Difficult patient or difficult illness. The COVID එකේ එහෙම වැඩ කළා තියෙනවනේ ඔයගොල්ලන් හැමෝම, so I'm sure there would have been, and here difficult families උත් ඉන්නවා ලංකාවේ නම් නැහැ. මෙහි ඉන්නවා හරියට. When you choose an issue. So I'm highlighting the key areas for you to think. And then think of a difficult, choose a patient, illness, and families. So if you choose an illness, if is it difficult because is it new? You had no knowledge about it, or is it because you were new to the industry? What does it make it difficult for you? What is the issue? So you need to be able to say, what is the issue? Issue means problem. ප්‍රශ්නයක්. එතකොට what makes it a problem? So problems are multifaceted, but you cannot address everything in one essay, certainly not from 1,000 words. So you need to define that. Before writing, ඒවා define කරගන්න ඕනේ තමන්ට. What are the 3 things that I'm going to talk about in here? It makes it a problem because I had no experience. So ඔක්කොම හොඳයි දන්නවා කියලා ලියන්න අවශ්‍යතාවයක් නැහැ. You can use a situation where it was a problem, and in reflective journals or any reflective writing in the developed world, what we are looking for it, what has the candidate learned from that, and how did the behavior changed as a result? Behavior එකේ change එකක් වුණාද කියලා බලන්නේ. So because I had no experience and I learned, and in the future, I will. How would you handle it differently? What did you do at the beginning? How would you do it in the future as a result of the learnings, as a result of the mistakes that you made? And if you had made any mistakes, what did you do? How did you get help? How did you make yourself better? So, what did you learn? And how did you get help? So, how did you get help? There are a couple of things that in Australian interviews as well, when what they're looking for. If you don't know, seeking help, yeah, asking for help, asking for help. So, when you're asking for help, you can go to your mentor, or here there is a mentoring system, or there is a buddy, or there is your superior, your matron. It could be matron in Sri Lanka, and then or your doctor, the ward, the doctor of the ward, or the registrar, whoever. You need to have had asked for help. And then what did you learn? Then I learned. What's your new learning in that? And then as a result of your new learning, how would your behavior change? In the future, if you get a similar situation, you would know what to do, and you would do A, B, C, and D as a result of your learning. That's right. And the key elements of model, key elements of the model and theory to the Australian nursing standards. Okay, important. So the key elements, let me bring it down here. Did I get a picture? Gibbs AK. Just action plan description. Choose one of those pictures from internet and you can put it in there. It's because it's a cycle. Cycle. මේකෙන් ඕගලන්ටත් ඕනනම් copy කරගන්න පුළුවන්, but you need to say where you got that from, yeah. Yeah, so description, what happened? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And what were you thinking and feeling? Evaluation. So what was good and bad? Now, in mehe, හැමදේම හොඳයි, it was good, it was good, it was good. I know. You don't need to say that. You can always say what you did not know, what problems did you have, and how did you get help? ඒක තමයි the most important one. An analysis, what else can you do? Can you make, what else can you make of the situation? Again, apart from what was good and bad, what other higher order thinking, learnings, is there a character change of you? Is it a turning point of your life based on that situation in your career? What else could you have done? In retrospective, always in any situation, you could have done other things. You could have done when we reflect, you think, oh, okay, I should have done it this way, I should have done that way. Or you could say, according to my training and learning, I followed all the protocols and all the rules and regulations. I think I did my best. Yeah. And then if it Yeah. Voila. Good. I do preparing to administer morning medications to. Yeah, this is good. Yeah. So දැන් මේක දාන්න ඕනේ model එකකට දාන්න ඕනේ. Yeah. Yeah, you can use that. Yeah. That's a good scenario. Yeah. That's always. So is it, I don't know your first name. Is it IP? I don't know. Some
Hi, Missouri.
Isuri. Hi. So Isuri, yeah, you can use this. So this is now you have written like a story, what happened, list. So you need to put this into that teal, the topic. So the situation, what happened, what action, description. Description, make again on it. වචන 200කට විතර ගේන්න ඕනේ. Because you have 6 levels in there. ඒක මේක ගන්න. That's a great one. So everybody can use something because you all will have life experience. Yeah. ඒක හොඳයි. ඒවා එකක් දැම්ම නම් then we can work on that and then topics and topic paragraphs වලට දාන්න ඕනේ. Right? And so that's good. So where do I what else? APS 7 එක මම පෙන්නන්නම්. I can show you. You must combine both parts into a combined form. Hang on. So part A and part B, yeah? Did you have a look at that? Identify a clinical situation issue. So scenario එකක් තෝරලා, situation එකක් තෝරලා, ඊට පස්සේ ඒක Gibbs reflective theory එකෙන් explain කරන්න ඕනේ. එතකොට ඇත්තටම 1000 words is not enough to do this as well. And it's 20 marks. It's actually very generous assignment. අර එකපාරටම මෙහි සිස්ටම් එක ඉගෙන ගන්න එක තමයි අමාරු. other than that assignment එක අමාරු නැහැ. ඊළඟ එක තමයි අමාරු. දෙවෙනි එක ටිකක් අමාරුයි. Like you have to do a lot in that. So define the model and theory. So I think I showed this to Erasure. Mandana make it. So in here, in Google, there is a website called Google Scholar. Google Scholar. Google Scholar has only scholarly articles. So if I write Gibbs reflective cycle or model of reflection, it comes up in there. So it tells you in here. This is in Google Scholar. I'll put that link in there. So in Google Scholar, so let's say a reflective research, understanding challenging situation in a school setting. Oh, there you go. So HTML can make a format taker, and it also tells you when it was done. Oh, nurse education today, 2025. Great. So we're going to click on that and see. So this is cited by 10 people. 10 people may article like use කරලා තියෙනවා. Emotions as a part of the cycle. If you just say, let's look at this one for now. I'm not a robot. The සමහරලාට මට මේවට access නැහැ because ඔගොල්ලන්ගේ but most of them are. But if you can IHM ඔගොල්ලන්ගේ university එකෙන් ඔගොල්ලන්ට පුළුවන් වෙන්න ඕනේ download කරන්න ගොඩක් ඒවා, right? So in here, see if you see here, so we view PDF තියෙනවා, PDF එක ගන්න පුළුවන්. Nursing student reflections on a research internship, a reflective discussion following the Gibbs reflective cycle. So, and then here, see, cite. If you are citing, export citation to the text, save to file, like share. මෙතනින් දාන්න පුළුවන් EndNote එකට. If you click in here, you can export to EndNote. Bib text, I don't know. Okay, export citation to text. Let me see. What did it do?
Ma'am, could you please share the screen?
Yeah. Is it not working now? Wait, I'll stop share and share again. Yeah. God, I see my share button. So on Google Scholar or any article that you find, at the end here, you would have a share button or cite button. In the cite button, තමන්ගේ computer එකේ APA EndNote එක තියෙනකොට, it will give you an option for you to export it to EndNote. If not, you can download the PDF full issue. So it's fine. So this is, see this chart, these students referencing, and then this many that student had read to write five pages, And this is actually quite good because it's from a journal. It's called Nurse Education Today, Science Direct, and journal homepage. So elsewhere.com, locate NEDT. So keywords these are the things, shortcuts ඉගෙන ගන්න ඕන දේවල් when you are looking for articles, keywords. So nursing research, evidence-based nursing, mentorship, nursing students, reflection. So exactly what we want. This is an article that all of you can use. Maybe messy. So me හතර දෙනෙක් ලියලා තියෙන්නේ මේක. Francine, Brienne, Debbie, and Rosemary, School of Nursing Midwifery, Edith Coven, Somehekak, South Australian University. See, they have put this to the description, yeah. ඒගොල්ලන් දාලා තියෙනවා. And then මේ තියෙන්නේ මේක අරන් තියෙන්නේ Gibbs 1988. So they make a 1988 but you must put that because these are called seminal pieces. Seminal pieces can be because you're using the Gibbs cycle. You have to have the main article. So it should be in here. Figure 1, application of the Gibbs reference right cycle. එක මේ පින්තූරය අරන් තියෙන්නේ ඒකෙන්. So in the reference list, it should be in there. Gibbs is A, B, C. See, this is the one.
excuse me, madam.
Gibbs. Yeah.
Madam, then the give cycle එක දැන් ඒ කියන්නේ එකම එකක් නියන්නේ දැන් ඒකේ අර එකම ස්ටෙප්ස් ටිකක්නේ තියෙන දැන් එතකොට අපි ඒක කොපි කරලා අරගෙන ওই විදිහට රිෆරන්ස් එක යටින් දැම්මම ඒක ගැටලුවක් එනවද කොහොමද ප්‍රශ්නයක් නැද්ද?
Gibbs එක හැමෝම දාන්න වෙනවා. ප්‍රශ්නයක් නැහැනේ. Because everybody is using Gibbs හින්දා Gibbs එක අනිවාර්යෙන් දාන්න. So මේක අනිවාර්යෙන් බලන්න ඕනේ. මේ තියෙන්නේ so මේ Gibbs G 1988 Learning by Doing a Guide to Teaching and Learning Methods. එතකොට ඒක හැමෝම දාන්න ඕනේ. So එතකොට ඔයගලන්ට දීලා තියෙනවා 4යි 7යි කියලා ඒ 7න් එකක් Gibbs. තව 6ක් කියවන්න ඕනේ. එහෙම ප්‍රශ්නයක් නැහැ. දාන්න පුළුවන්. හැබැයි එකම wordings use කරන්න බෑ. අපි හිතමු දැන් මම ලියනවා කියලා එකක් and then මගේ යාළුවා එකක් ලියනවා කියලා අපි දෙන්න එකම විදිහට ලිව්වොත් ඒක ඒගොල්ලෝ cross check කරනවා. ඒ කියන්නේ සල්ලි දීලා ලියා ගන්නවා එමෙයා තියෙනවානේ. ඉතින් එක එකව කරනවානේ. ඒව නවත්තනවා. And also we have software to see whether who had done the editing, who had done the writing. ඒවට universities වල software තියෙනවා බලන්න. And other one is plagiarism. Plagiarism කියන්නේ දැන් අපි හිතමු මේකේ plagiarism is very big. So අපි හිතමු මේ sentence එක මම හිතමු මම මේකට කැමතියි කියලා මේ sentence එක මට මේක අරගෙන copy කරලා මගේ essay එකට දාගන්න පුළුවන් නේ. You can't do that. You can read it and you can write your own, but then you have to cite them. So citing means you need to cite this article. Megalang nursing student reflections on a research internship. Ek කියන්න ඕගොල්ලන් කියන්න ඕනේ ඒක. So longer reference එකේ ඒක තියෙනවා නමයි මේ හැමෝගෙම article එකේ නමයි හැමෝගෙම නම් ටිකයි ඒක ගන්න ඕනේ reference එකෙන්. So when I move back, do you see? So this is a journal. Journals and books. So journals are important. Journals වලින්ම තමයි මෙහි academic essays ලියන්නේ. තමන්ගේ field එකට අදාළ journals කියවන්න ඕනේ. එතකොට any අහන්න questions අහන්න?
Thank you, madam.
You know අහන්න. මොකද questions අහම මට ලේසි then I know what to answer to.
මේ මම දැන් වල දැන් සයිකල් එකේ එකම ස්ටෙප්ස් ටික නියන්නේ. එතකොට දැන් අපි මේ සයිකල් එක අපි කියන්නේ මේ අපි වෙනම විදියකට හදන්න ඕනද නැත්නම් අපිට ඒක කොපි පේස්ට් කරලා කොහොමද ගන්න බැහැ නේද? ඒ සයිකල් එක
cycle එක copy paste කරන්න පුළුවන්. මේක පුළුවන් like මේ පින්තූරේ ගන්න පුළුවන්. Definitely you have to take that. You have to include one of this. මේක දාන්නම ඕනේ. ඊට පස්සේ for each now so the description stage එකට තමන්ගේ situation එක තියෙනවානේ issue එක දැන් ඔයාගේ issue එක තියෙනවානේ insulin ඒ case එක that's where you write about it and then what did you feel about it එතකොට මේක තමයි ඔයාගේ under the heading that is your explanation your situation ඒක ලියනකොට මම දැන් අර කිව්ව විදිහට අර topics ඒ විදිහට ලියන්න. නැත්තම් මේ අමාරුයි මෙහෙ ඉතින්. ඒ කියන්නේ marks ගන්න අමාරුයි. So මේ topic paragraph writing මෙහෙමයි. So හැම එකටම description එකට you have a paragraph. So දැන් ඔයාගේ කියපු situation එක මෙතනට දාන්න ඕනේ. So what was the situation? Wrong dose or she was not given or What did you say? ඒක කියන්න ඕනේ. So if you have to summarize. Summary එකකින් ලියන්න ඕනේ. So there are two ways of writing in academic writing. One is called inductive writing and one is called deductive writing. Yeah. Two writing styles. So one is inductive, the other one is deductive. Deductive තමයි ලේසිම to understand. Deductive කියන්නේ ඉස්සෙල්ලා තමන්ගේ decision එක කියනවා. Say the decision, then explain. Then explain. Then explain. So inductive කියන්නේ දැන් මෙහෙම වුණා මෙහෙම වුණා මෙහෙම වුණා මෙහෙම වුණා because of all of that this is my decision. Deduction is මම නම් කැමති it's a personal preference. I like deductive writing because ඉස්සෙල්ලාම student මට කියනවා this is the conclusion because this make an academic reflective essay එකක් නේ. එතකොට you can tell, so you reverse engineer that. You say it in reverse. You first say what happened and then you after that unpack that. This is what happened and these are the explanation, elaboration, examples. Therefore, what you said at the beginning did happen. Others, any question? You can type the questions or if you can't talk. So first part is the e-poster, Canva එකෙන් හදන්නේ. And part B is your writing. So I'll write it up here because if you are really busy, hari අමාරු එක part thing when you have families and all that, it's difficult, other priorities are there. So for your assignment, I'll write it in here. So, So for you to take steps, I'll write the steps, yeah? So step 1 is to sign up for Canva, all right? Canva, and then step 2 is to get Gibbs article, yeah? Get Gibbs article. And then step 3 is for you to, why is it so small? So get it from Google Scholar, yeah? Or ඔගලන්ට දීලා ඇති නේද sites දුන්නද ඉස්කෝලේ? And then you write thousand words with ලියන්න. එතකොට parts දෙකට. I'm actually a bit confused. ඔගලන්ට අහන්න පුළුවන්. Ask your lecturer. So part A එකේ and part B එකේ part B තමයි you need to write. So part B එකේම සම්පූර්ණයෙන්ම 1000 words දානවද? Part B, write writing the situation, writing the issue. So then part A is the poster. I don't know why. Part A is the poster from Canva. So in Canva, you can select Canva එක set up කරාම select කරන්න පුළුවන් select
Madam,
a
please
template.
share the screen.
Okay, sorry. ටිකක් ගියාම මං හිතන්නේ පේන්නේ නැතුව නේද? Share. Select a template. Canva එකේ. Canva එකෙන් template එකක් select කරන්න. Template select කරාම ඒක ඇතුලේ පුළුවන් දාන්න ඕනම දෙයක් දාන්න පුළුවන් ඒක ඇතුළට. It's very similar to PowerPoint, but actually once you get the hang of it, you can, it's very easy to maneuver. Yeah. So then ගොඩක් දේවල් තියෙනවානේ හිතන්න. So what you need to do is next time, so Thursday I can do again another one. So then you have more questions. So, but you need to do these two things. First, you have to download Canva and think of a issue and write a small paragraph for that. තමන්ගේ issue එකට අර මම දුන්න teal paragraph එක දාලා ලියන්න. දන්න විදියට ලියන්න. This one. What was the situation? Explain the situation. එතකොට පළවෙනි එකේ දාන්නේ insert the right. Tell your issue. You can write up here more. So first sentence is tell your issue. Second one is explain the issue clinically. So පළවෙනි sentence එකේ clinical දේවල් ලියන්න එපා. So always when you're writing a paragraph, any academic, any even PhD paragraph, thesis even, first sentence should be written to anybody so that anybody would understand what you are saying. Right? So then explain the issue clinically. That's where you have clinical jargon like nursing words, medical terms, all those things will be in here. So use about 2 to 3 sentences in there. 2 to 3 sentences. And then you write, this is called supporting your claim. Claim means the issue එක. Supporting your claim. එතකොට මෙතන ලියන්නේ examples. ගොඩක් වචන නෑනේ මේකේ නිසා එකක් maximum 1 to 2 examples is more than enough. Because වචන 1000යිනේ තියෙන්නේ ලියන්න. And then the link එක මේක වෙන්නේ ඕනේ. You can say how it relates to your career or to the betterment of your as a nurse. So this helped me understand whatever, or you could even connect it to the connected to Gibbs. It's his Gibb, I think. No, it's Gibb or Gibbs. So ඒ තුන කරන්නකො අද so හෙට විතරයිනේ තියෙන්නේ. So Wednesday do that. So download Canva and select an issue And so I have highlighted in yellow everything that you need to have done. So sign up for Canva, get Gibbs article, and then select and issue and write a teal paragraph. Write a teal paragraph. E4 කරන්න ඉස්සෙල්ලා. Then you feel better because you are on your way to do something. And then I will put in Canva link in here. And then anything else that you need to do, I'll put it in there. All right. So most of you are still on your way home, are you? Okay, great. Thank you, Tasha. All right, then. So I'll end the meeting and then I will download the recording and send it via email it to all of you. And then, or I'll put it into my, I'll upload it to somewhere and send a link to you guys, everybody, with the document. Or I'll email it to you and send your emails to Erasure or, because I can't do it from WhatsApp. If you send the emails from WhatsApp to me or to Erasure, then I'll send it to you. All right, then have a good night and enjoy your night and happy learning tomorrow. Yeah.
Good
Right,
night.
bye.
Thank you very much.
No worries. I'll see you Thursday. Come with your questions. Bye. Good night.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you,
Bye.
madam.
No worries. Bye-bye. Bye.
Bye. Good night.
Bye. Good night. Bye.